I'm Scott. The guys in the Modern Maker podcast put together a challenge to build anything out of two 2x4s. I'm going to build a standing desk. Let me tell you why. There's a big trend right now in office interiors around wellness. And part of that is standing while doing work and not just sitting. So while I've got a great environment here to sit and do some work, I'm looking for some place that I can stand and use my laptop. I started by sketching out some concepts. I wanted a post, some place for the laptop to sit, and some feet to hold it together. I worked a little bit on the profile, a little bit on what the top would look like, and a little bit on the joinery. From there, I worked into a design. This design was based on having a really warped 2x4, and that I plan to use here in the upright. For the feet, I've made sure I've got splayed legs to reduce the amount of racking that's going to happen on this piece of furniture. And then at the top here, I've got an adjustable height. This will allow for the right height of someone who's short and someone who's tall. And then on the front here, I've got the 2x4 that's curved. I'm going to taper it so it looks more like a piece of furniture and less like a piece of lumber. Before heading to the workshop, let me remind you, only use tools you've been properly trained to use. I've been working with this wood that's really curved, and I'm surprised at the reaction here. I cut this piece out in the middle, and look at the gap here that's formed just by releasing some of that pressure. So this here is what's going to elevate the desk surface. And what I've done here is cut a couple slots and put in screw-in nuts here. The way this goes together is just taking these bolts and screwing them in. These bolts are going in the slot, and this is what allows the desk surface to move up and down. And then there are these nuts that I put on that allow this piece to be tightened up. So if I loosen this off, slide it up, tighten these down, I now have a surface that's 6 inches higher than the lowest point. So this should work for someone who's 5'4" and someone who's 6 feet tall. These top brackets ended up being a little bit off from where I wanted them to be, and they're not quite level. So what I've done is I've shimmed them up to where I want them to be, and then I'm scribing them from here and from here, and we'll notch them out to be attached to the top. That way I get a perfectly level surface. I'm now at the finishing stage of the project, and what I want to do is have this main column here stand out as a 2x4, and it actually gets tapered down, but I wanted to give it that natural look, so I just put on a couple coats of tung oil. The rest of it I want to contrast. Hey Mike, Ben and Chris, this one's for you.